Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is Key, aka Natural Debutante, and today we are going to be discussing the 10 things that I did to help grow my natural hair. Okay, so let's get started. So I have a blowout right now. It's a nice little blowout. Need to go get my ends trimmed, but it's cute or whatever. It's cute or whatever for now. But this is a lot of hair. This is a lot of hair. This is a lot of hair. So let's get into the 10 things that I did to help grow my natural hair. So the first thing that I did was protective style. I protective style very often. I like braids. I like faux locks. I like buns. But I have protective style. When I first went natural and up until recently, I protective style at least 3 weeks a month. I rarely wore my hair out, and that's one, because I didn't really want to deal with it, and two, like, I really wanted my hair to be healthy and grow. So, or retain length, I should say. So I protective style a lot. So I think it's very important for you to protective style, and not only is it important for you to protective style, but you have to find a protective style that works for you. Some people like wigs, some people like weaves. That's totally up to you, but you want to make sure you're taking care of your hair under a protective style. I'm about to go get a protective style like today, like I'm late as normal, but I protective style often. I will have videos up about that, so if you want any more information about the protective styles that I do, then you can refer to that video. I'll link it somewhere for you to be able to see. Second thing that I did, which really aided in my growth, is liquid biotin. So this, I thought it was a fad, like back in when it first came out and it was all over YouTube. It was like, yeah, okay, I already take biotin, like liquid biotin it's not going to be that much of a difference. And I ended up trying it just because I was curious, and it really does work. It really did work for my hair, at least. When have protective styles and I'm taking liquid biotin and I'm eating healthy, my hair flourishes, okay? Like, it literally flourishes. I think it's because, one, I'm eating better, so I have better nutrients in my body, but also the liquid biotin just aids in the growth. So I would definitely recommend it. It has definitely helped me. I assume that it will be able to help you, but I would recommend making sure that you drink a lot of water and probably talk to your doctor if you have any concerns. The third thing I did is scalp massages. I massage my scalp very often, at least once or twice a week. Some people do it daily. That would be cool if I could do it daily, but ain't nobody got time to be massaging their scalp every single day. Like, I just don't have time for it. So I massage my scalp at least once a week, most likely twice a week. But I massage with a specific oil blend that I make that helps stimulate growth. It's a blend of like henna, fenugreek seeds, there's olive oil, coconut oil, Jamaican black castor oil, lavender, tea tree. Like, it's a blend, okay? But it really has aided in my growth. It definitely stimulates growth when you're massaging it into your scalp. So I would definitely recommend that if you are trying to grow your hair, if you're trying to retain length and grow your hair. So the next thing that's aided in my growth is somewhat related to the scalp massages, but it is henna oil. So the oil that I make has henna in it, and I use it as a pre-poo weekly. So I let it sit overnight, and then I wash my hair afterwards, and I massage my scalp the night before and the day that I'm washing my hair as well. And this oil literally has changed my hair. Like, doing these pre-poos makes my hair so soft, so moisturized. Like, I'm able to retain length. My hair is stimulated. Like, the growth is clearly there when I use this oil. Before using this oil, my hair would break pretty often. This allows my hair to easily be manipulated, and then I'm able to retain more length. So I would definitely recommend that oil. I got it from Curly Proverbs. I'll link her video below, but I can also show you the oil mix that I use, because I switch it up a little bit due to the fact that our hair is different. So I've edited that one to better suit my hair, but it definitely works. I would definitely recommend doing a pre-poo, especially if you have fine hair. So the next thing is protein treatment. So when I first went natural, I was all about moisture, 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 moisture. I did not have a balance of moisture and protein. In order for your hair to be healthy and strong, you need a balance of moisture and protein. So I do protein treatments at least once a month, and sometimes I'll do them more often. My hair is not protein sensitive, so I could get away with doing them weekly if I really wanted to, but I do not. So for your hair to be strong, you do need a balance, and I would recommend making sure you find a good protein deep conditioner or using a homemade type protein conditioner. There's a lot of links to that on YouTube. You can just search those. There's different deep conditioners that definitely allow you to have protein. You can just look those up. One that I just recently picked up was the Mane Choice Ancient Egyptian Anti-Shedding Mask, I believe. And then Mish Beauty has a protein deep conditioner. I just ordered from her. I'm hoping it'll come out great. Mael Organics, the Babasu deep conditioner. That one's a protein deep conditioner. You can use that. But if you use that, if you use a protein deep conditioner, it will allow your hair to be stronger. Therefore, you'll be able to retain more length. The next thing that I did that aided in my growth was learning my hair porosity. So learning your hair porosity, my hair porosity was a game changer for me. It was a game changer. Like, I was winning after I learned my hair porosity. Like, my hair was not dry. I was able to retain length. Like, girl, hair porosity, okay? Say it with me, hair porosity, okay? So, I'm just kidding, but seriously, I am a low porosity, so learning that I was low porosity allowed me to understand what products would work, how they would work, and when I should be applying those products. So prior to learning my porosity, I would do all this stuff to my hair, deep condition, blah, 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 rinse it out, and then I'd get out the shower, and then I'd apply a leave-in. But my hair was still dry, and I'm like, how is it possible, bruh? Like, I put in so much work. Like, how is it possible? And it's because my hair is low porosity, so the product was just sitting on top of my hair. So now that I know, I put my leave-in on in the shower when my hair cuticles are so up, so then it can actually penetrate the shaft. Works extremely well. There are many videos on YouTube that tell you your hair porosity. I think the hair porosity, density of hair, your thickness of hair, that is way more important than learning your hair type. Like, hair type ain't even really relevant. Like, we can get rid of it. It's not that big of a deal because my hair will perform different. Like, I have fine, low porosity hair. Pretty high density, but fine hair and low porosity. So my hair will perform different even though I'm 4A, 4B. It will perform differently than somebody that's type 4A, 4B that has thicker hair, thick hair, low density, and has high porosity. Like, so you have to know your hair, and porosity is something that aided in my growth significantly. I would recommend you looking up how the hair porosity test and doing one ASAP if you have not, because it is essential to your hair growth. It is absolutely essential to your hair growth, your hair health, everything, child. Everything, okay? Okay, moving on. The next thing that I did that aided in my growth was weekly deep conditioning. So I deep condition at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. It just depends on what's going on. I listen to my hair, but I didn't deep condition weekly before because I was like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. I can deep condition once every 2 weeks. It's not that serious. Although that is true for some, that's not true for everybody. So for me, having that extra moisture every single week aided in my growth. It allowed my hair to be so soft. It allowed my hair to retain length. I wasn't getting as many tangles. I wasn't getting as many single strand knots. Like, the list goes on and on. So weekly deep conditioning is essential. It is essential. If you can go 2 weeks, like, good for you, boo. Good for you. That ain't me, but good for you. I would recommend doing it weekly, which leads me to my next point, which I think is number 8. Number eight. Having a consistent regimen. Bruh, I cannot tell you how important it is to have a consistent regimen. I When I first went natural, I had a consistent regimen. I was so excited. I was like weekly deep conditioning, like I was only finger detangling. I was doing everything that I felt that it was necessary after doing months of research about natural hair. Like I was doing everything. And then I fell off, and so did my hair. It fell as well, okay? Like it was gone. It was gone. And that's because I didn't have a consistent regimen. My hair wasn't being trained. So now that I have a consistent regimen, weekly I'm doing a deep condition. Most likely it's going to be on a Sunday. And I'm going to do a pre-poo weekly. I'm going to wash my hair weekly. I'm going to co-wash at least once a week. And I'm going to give myself scalp massages. My hair knows exactly what's happening. So it's trained to know, like, I'm fine, it's going to be okay, I'm going to get moisture on this day, or I'm going to get moisture in this much time, and your hair will respond. It will respond. When you don't have a consistent regimen, it is so difficult for your hair to thrive because your hair is lacking things that it needs. It needs moisture, it needs nutrients, it needs you to wet it consistently. So if you're only wetting your hair once every 3 weeks because you don't feel like you need to, and you just rock and twist out the twist out, or whatever style you choose, then your hair is not going to respond accordingly. Having a regimen helps significantly with growth. I truly recommend that. The 9th thing that aided in my growth was properly detangling. So this is only logical, but if you do not properly detangle, you're going to lose more hair. If you are just like raking through, trying to get through it, you're just going to lose more hair. So if you learn to properly detangle your hair, not the way somebody else does it, but what your hair does, like you can look at other people as an example and try, and if it works for you, that's great, and if it doesn't, then you need to readjust, but you need to properly detangle your hair. So for example, for my hair, I cannot detangle on dry hair. It's not possible. Like I cannot detangle on dry hair. Currently, I pre-poo with the oil blend. With that oil blend, then I will finger detangle, and lightly, because I'm not very big on finger detangling, and that's another story because I have an entire dread in my hair because I'm bad at finger detangling. But then I finger detangle. After I finger detangle, I then, with my deep conditioner in, I then use the Felicia Leatherwood detangling brush to actually make sure all the tangles are out. With this routine of detangling, I barely have any hair that comes out. The only time I have hair that a significant amount of hair that comes out is when I don't do it in the way that I normally do. If I just like put my deep conditioner on and I didn't pre-poo my hair and I just start trying to go through, like more hair is going to come out. So then you're going to lose more hair. Like you're losing more hair, so which is the opposite of what you want. So learn to properly detangle your hair, and it's going to aid in your retention. And the last thing that I did that helped grow my natural hair is loving my hair. Like, I know that sounds ridiculous. Like, I get that people are like, that's ridiculous. Like, how'd you do it? I want step-by-step instructions. But honestly, I just love doing my hair. I love taking care of my hair. I like seeing my hair thrive. And with that, because of that, I've been able to be patient. I've been able to truly understand my hair. So it's grown. Because I listen to it, I take care of it, I can feel what's going on. I can feel a product and be like, I don't know about that, bro. Like, I don't know, boo. That might not work for me. Like, I'm gonna try it, maybe, but it might not work. But you have to know those things in order for your hair to retain length. So be patient, take care of your hair, and follow these steps, and I can guarantee that your hair will see growth. Okay, so those are the 10 things that I did to help grow my natural hair. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment down below and let me know if you do any of these things and if they have aided in the retention of length. And I will see you in the next one. Remember, wake, meditate, and slay.